Cannot get in.
Oh, so just like a straight up captcha. I was like, is it a different thing in
Yeah,
Discord? But no,
Captcha test.
that's cool.
Oh shit.
Hi Lee, welcome in.
What up, Lee?
We are here, joined by our friend Heisty.
Howdy.
And I apparently did not send him the questions, but they aren't hard.
I didn't study, so I hope they're not too hard.
I don't think you need to study. I think you just need to have opinions. Do you have opinions?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. Well, if you have some opinions, you can share them here.
Sick.
So the first question is, what is your favorite piece of animated media?
Oh, like all time?
So what has been happening is people are kind of like picking and choosing from like they're like, oh, this is like my favorite show versus like this is my favorite movie versus like this is my favorite anime. So I'm gonna let you, whatever makes it easier for you. Just whatever is you would say.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably my favorite animated anime movie, hands down, has to be Akira.
Akira? Yeah, that one's really good.
Yeah. That one is just amazing.
That's some classic body horror for you.
Oh, yeah. Not only that, the animation, like they hand animated every single thing.
All of those mechanical parts, absolutely.
Yep.
Like, it's gorgeous and also, like, it's breathtaking. And it's like, you drew that. That's psychotic.
Yeah.
You're psychotic.
A man or woman drew that.
You're unwell.
And, like, the city scenes when they're racing on the bikes.
Yeah, that shit is
those are
crazy.
Just insane.
Like, even just drawing a bike in multiple, like doing a turnaround of a bike, that's crazy work. That is crazy.
I could never.
Shit.
I mean, I'm not an artist, so
I feel like
I could never. Anyways.
I feel like I would have a hard time drawing a bike in one view, let alone driving around at the speed of sound. Like, that's what. But it is very good. No, not allowed.
Sorry. Nikki came and talked to me.
Aw. Because you're just now kind of getting off work too, right?
Yeah, I get off at like 5, but then I have an hour commute home.
Oh, ew.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry. My commute is luckily not too bad from work, but I needed to go to Walmart and get my medicine because I had put it off for too long. I was like...
That's the worst. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I'm like, I literally have to go today because I ran out today. And if I don't go, I'll be without my medicine. And I can't do that because I'll die.
Yep. Same here.
Yeah, so I had to go like immediately after work so that I could make it home in time. But yes, Akira is very good. And you think that's like your all-time favorite?
Yeah. For anime movies, that's definitely my all-time favorite. I have I think it's the 25th edition Blu-ray.
Oh my
goodness. I have an original VHS.
I had the VHS for a while. I don't know if it's still in my possession because my stepmom got it for me for one of my birthdays because she's like, oh, here's like, and I was like pretty young. And she's like, this is that anime shit that you like, right? I found it at like a Goodwill or something. And I'm like, this is that anime shit that I like. I've never seen or heard of this. And then I watched it and I was like, this fucking rips. This is awesome. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I remember the first time I watched Akira, I was like, all right, this is, nothing will beat this.
Have you ever seen
I was right.
Redline?
I have not.
So I'm not going to sit here and try to say it's as good as Akira, because it simply isn't. But
okay,
it is very good. It's like a racing anime, kind of. And it's...
Redline. It came out in 2009?
I think so. I think, if I recall correctly, the studio either did or almost completely went under making this movie. Because the budget was just so... Like, they were
Produced
like, we're spending money.
I feel like I recognize the producer.
What was it?
Madhouse?
Oh, yeah. Madhouse. So, okay. Madhouse is still around.
Oh, they did Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah. Madhouse, I'm pretty sure, is still around. But I know that, like, them doing that movie put them in such dire straits.
Yeesh.
They did not make the money
there's
back.
so many animes in this list. I'm looking at the producer's credits.
Yeah.
There's so much. I've so much stuff on here that I forgot I read back in a million years ago. Like back.
Or just what, like, Madhouse does?
Yeah. Just stuff that they produced.
They're super prolific. They do a whole lot of shit.
I haven't been in the anime world in a while. Like, I think the last animated thing that I watched that wasn't Futurama or King of the Hill was Common Side Effects.
Common Side Effects is so good. You said that like it was an old thing. Like, that's a fairly new property.
Yeah, well, that was part of the joke. But I haven't watched... I mean, I guess... actually, that's a lie. I watched Devil May Cry, too.
The new one?
Yeah.
Is it good? I've kind of don't. I kind of wanted to watch it, but then I saw some things about it, and it made me very upset.
So it was okay. There was a
Is it
there was
worth
like a
hours of my life?
If you can put it on before bed, do that.
Damn.
But it's not worth, like, I don't think it's worth, binging
Taking
or wasting a whole
time.
day. But yeah, put it on in the background while you're doing other stuff, maybe.
Nah. If that's the level of shit, I ain't watching it. But I love Devil May Cry. I haven't played all the games, but I've played a bunch of them. Like, probably 3 or 4. And I love it, and I liked the original anime run they had. It's not good, but it's doesn't seem like it's as bad as what is the Netflix one.
Yeah, I mean, the Netflix one was cool. It was just, like, kind of corny.
Well, that's Devil May Cry, really.
Like, yeah, it was more corny somehow.
You're like, somehow it...
Which I was surprised.
Expectation.
Yeah.
Well, are you familiar with the games at all?
A little bit. Yeah, I think I played Devil May Cry 2, like, when it came out.
Oh, yeah?
So, thousands of years ago.
Whenever, like, the Big Bang happened.
Yeah. But it was a fun watch, but, I mean, for, staunch fans of the show, I think they all hated it, actually.
Oh, well, then I'm not watching it.
Yeah. There was a cool thing... Oh, no. Oh, okay. There was a cool subplot in the show where they take... if there's a movie called The Raid Redemption, which is a movie from the Philippines, I think. And it's probably one of the best action movies of all time.
Is this real?
And they take... It is a real movie, yeah. It's called The Raid. And it's amazing. one of my favorite movies. And Devil May Cry has a section of the show where it's like a subplot. That's the plot of the raid. And I was like, oh shit, this is the raid.
They do a little not cameo, like callback or whatever.
Yeah, like a little homage, I guess.
Homage, that is the word I'm looking for.
But yeah, I mean, if you like movies, if you like film in like an art sense, you should watch The Raid, because it is just a good movie at its core, even though it's an action movie. Because I know a lot of film people are like, good. Well, action movies, whatever. Animation. I could pass those up, but it is very good.
No, I'm not. I am not a what would you call? I'm not strict on like what I consider to be like, what is it?
Not a film nerd. Yeah, that works too. Yeah.
That's not the word I was looking for, but that is the word I'm going with. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's an action movie. Pleb. You know.
This is for dudes. I don't want to watch this.
You know me. I hate dude movies.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is totally like, this is a buddy cop movie through and through, but they're brothers, but they're on the wrong side of each other. It's so good. Such a good movie.
Of being brothers.
Yeah. So like basically, it's there's like a crime that gets reported in a walled city. Yeah. Or like a walled apartment complex, basically. It's like this huge apartment building, and a police force of like 9 dudes go in, and then as soon as they go in, it gets locked down behind them, so they can't leave, and then they're in this like walled apartment complex. And one of the main guys, his brother he works for the dude that is like at the top of the cartel there. It's so good.
That sounds
amazing
wild.
Fight scenes. Yeah, I think it has one of the coolest fight scenes I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's high praise.
But yeah, no, it's not animated, so I'll stop talking about it. I just wanted to bring it up because they did it in Devil May Cry.
It's not animation. No, I was actually talking to I think the guests yesterday, Grezzy and Ergo, how Ergo is trying to get his. So you probably don't know these people, but Ergo and Grezzy are friends of mine, and they're a married couple.
Nice.
And they do VTubing. But cool. He's trying to get her to watch more like live action stuff, because she is much like me in that we just want to watch cartoons.
Yeah.
And he's also trying to get her more into watching like live action stuff. And I was saying how I started movie night in my Discord server so that I would watch more live action stuff, because I think it's important to see that stuff and to learn from it as like an artist.
Of course.
To see what's out there. Like, it's important to see animation, like what's going on in like animation, but it's also important to see what's going on like just as a storytelling mechanism, you know?
Right, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of animation that takes camera angles and stuff from, live action films.
Yeah, and that's also something I was saying. I was saying that, like, it all informs each other. Like, media informs each other like that. Like, there's tons of, like, cartoon references that are, like, in movies, and then there's, like, a ton of movies that are in, like how many, like, Matrix parodies, Like, how many
Akira bike slides.
How many Akira bike slides, exactly. Like, it's just the thing where, like, it feeds on each other, and I think that knowing about it is important. So I've been trying to like broaden my knowledge, and I was talking to her about it because she's like, no, I just want to watch cartoons, and I'm like, no, Grezzy, you must watch other things too. I understand, but listen, he's right.
Open your mind.
Open your mind.
Oh yeah, live action's got some good stuff.
Yeah.
I think probably my favorite animated show Just probably King of the Hill.
King of the Hill is a good show. I know it gets kind of like shit on because like most adult animation, well, honestly, like if you're not into animation in general gets shit on. But I think King of the Hill is really good. Like,
yeah, I mean it's not like flashy animation or anything like that, but it's still, animated, and I love how the characters look and stuff.
Hi, Fox. Welcome in.
Yo, yeah. True Fox. Huge raid.
I was saying thanks for the raid. I've muted myself because I was trying not to be. But yeah, thank you for the raid. We're just drawing and talking about cartoonies. We're talking about King of the Hill right now. Yeah, I think that in regards to like, I don't think that with animation, the animation has to be flashy. And I know that like, that's a thing in a lot of animation communities where they're like, it's like a PNG sliding across the thing. And I was like, does it need to be more? It doesn't have to be.
Right, yeah.
Like, for some things,
you get what's happening, right?
Yeah.
The point has been conveyed.
Yeah, and there's some things where I'm like, okay, well, you can't, that's the action scene, you got to know where to put the budget. So I'm like, I get when people don't like when animation looks cheap, and I'm like, I agree. I wish that all the animation studios in the world had maximum budget, but they're kind of just working with what they got. And even then, they still are worked to death. So I'm just like, I get it. But no, I think King of the Hill, I think that now it gets more recognition and is liked.
Yeah.
But there will always be that subset of animation haters.
When I was a kid, I don't even think I really knew that I liked it so much.
Yeah. I didn't.
But
I still haven't seen all of it. It's just episodes. I've just seen like random episodes. And I've liked those episodes, and I like it more than I think I would have as someone who's just like, I'm very iffy on like the sitcom type adult animations, like the Family Guys,
like the procedural
like the Simpsons, stuff. Like yeah. That kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't know. Like I don't think it's bad, but I'm just like, I'm not really like it. I will be like less likely to watch it if that's like the premise. But I'm like, I think that King of the Hill does its own kind of thing with it enough so that like I don't know, like there's no other cartoon that does it like King of the Hill. Like,
yeah, exactly.
That's just
and the fact that Mike Judge was in
the voice
Common Side Effects
was killing me, and he wasn't even like and it was just Hank Hill. He was just Hank Hill.
Yeah,
I was like,
he was just doing his Hank Hill voice.
I was like, this is awesome. Just being like Hank Hill, just sitting there being like, what do they really need to eat? Or some just like the most horrendous, like, evil shit. It's just like, oh my god.
That's healthcare for you. Or biotech, whatever.
Healthcare, I think. Or insurance, I'm not really sure. Pharmaceutical, big pharma, really.
Big pharma.
But yeah, that is...
And then...
Yeah, Common Side Effects is good.
Oh, that show was incredible. I knew it was going to be good, and I was like, I'm going to save it. I'm not going to watch it right away. And then as soon as I watched it, I was like, man, I should have watched this earlier. This was so good.
Yeah, I hope that... They're approved for a season 2, but I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about it, which is unfortunate because I'm like, this is probably one of the better cartoons that I've seen in a long time. Like, everyone likes to shit their pants over, like, Arcane. Arcane is good, and it's visually stunning. The storytelling in Common Side Effects, I would argue, is better than Arcane. Maybe that's unpopular, but that's...
I mean...
I just think that the storytelling is better. I'm not going to sit here and say that it is, like, animation-wise it's good, but the animation is still, like, really good.
Yeah, I mean, I can't comment on that because I am of the hot take where I didn't watch Arcane because I hate League of Legends.
That's fair. I also don't really like League of Legends. However, I do like that Jinx character. I think she's really cute. And I thought Arcane was fun.
Yeah.
I don't think it hit me as hard as other people because, I don't know, like, I watch anime a lot, and I thought that it was, like, on the level of, like, a good anime, but I didn't think it was doing anything, like, groundbreaking aside from, like, being gay, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. A lot of people were like, you should watch it even if you don't like League, like, because it's still good. And I was like, maybe. So it's still on my list for like a rainy day watch, but I wasn't rushing to.
I think it's still good. I think it's still worth the watch.
Yeah.
I would be interested what you have to say about it.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch that next. I'll binge it in a weekend or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's particularly long. I think that there are things that it could have done better. There are sequences that are just straight up music videos. There's a lot of just like, they made a music video in the middle of this episode, which isn't, I don't think that's inherently a bad thing. I'm just like, that's just what they did. Like, point blank, that's what's happening. If you ever watch it, you will see exactly what I'm talking about.
I mean, that's part of the game, though, I think.
A music video?
Yeah. I think they have some music video thing somewhere.
I mean, they make music stuff, but this is like Imagine Dragons.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I don't have anything wrong with Imagine Dragons. I'm just, that's just what it is. I'm calling it as I see it. There's no hate in my heart. I'm just, again, calling it as I see it. Calling it like I see it.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm in an underwater cave right now, and I don't know. I'm lost.
I don't know if I can help you. Are you playing Oblivion?
Yeah, I'm playing Oblivion.
Sick.
Usually the caves are really straightforward and easy to navigate, but this one's all underwater, and there's not a lot of air.
I know precisely jack shit about the thing you're doing.
Yeah.
But I
don't think I've ever done this cave before either, so I don't either.
I wish you were very figuring that out.
Thanks. Me too. I do have a water breathing spell.
I guess I'll breathe water. Ugh. What a hard life. Having to breathe water in this economy. Ugh.
It's called Orum's Aquatic Escape. It makes me invisible and gives me night eye and water breathing.
As someone who knows nothing about any of that, I'm so happy for you.
Well, thank you. Water breathing's self-explanatory. Well, night eye lets you see in the dark.
I was gonna say I would infer that night eye means you can see dark. I guess I don't know that, but that would be my guess.
Yep. Spot on.
Thank you. I used my brilliant brain.
Deduction skills.
I am truly the modern day Sherlock Holmes. I will get a cocaine addiction.
Was Sherlock Holmes addicted to coke?
He was addicted to something. I thought it was cocaine. What? Maybe I made that up. I was pretty sure that Sherlock Holmes was a coke addict.
Yeah, kind of. I could see it.
Well, because I thought that's why they made House like addicted to Vicodin.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna bring up. I was like, that would make sense after I found out that House was based on Sherlock Holmes.
Do you know how cool I thought I was when I figured that out? I really thought I was onto something. Cool. I was like, wow, his name is like a house, like a home, and he solves mysteries. Oh, I was like,
I didn't read that. I didn't realize that part.
Yeah, and then like his friend is Wilson, and then like Watson. Oh, yeah. I was like, yep. And I told my mom, and she was so nice to me, but I have a feeling that she was like, yeah, that's the point. But she didn't have the heart to just be like, duh, idiot. She's just like, oh, that's crazy. Like, you know.
Good job.
Yeah, and she's just like, oh,
that's
what?
so funny.
Wow. But yeah, I really thought, I thought that I had like cracked the code on something. No, that was just
solved the eternal riddle.
I solved the eternal riddle of House being inspired by Sherlock Holmes. So I'm like, you know, really thought I was. I really thought I was in deep on ground zero.
That show is great. Yeah, I mean, you probably know. I just rewatched it.
Yeah, no,
I was talking about it all the time.
House is really good. I think.
Oh yeah.
I rewatched it and I think it's still good. I mean, there's definitely things in there that's like, oh, that's fucked up, but it's like,
oh, House is racist. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like it wasn't cool when he was doing it either. Like in the show, they're like, you're a fucking racist dickhead, and he's like,
yeah, but
he's like, I'm not racist.
Watching it again, yeah. After, because I only watched it when I was a kid, when it was on TV.
Yeah.
So like I never realized that, and then watching it again, I was like, Jesus Christ, this was on TV. Like some of the stuff he said.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna just like, yeah, he's fully an asshole, and like,
oh yeah,
when they're like, you're an ass. Whenever I would like hear that as a kid, I'm like, yeah, that's not very nice. And then like now as an adult, I'm like, oh yeah, that is unacceptable. And then all the lawsuits and shit
warranted.
He gets involved with, I'm like, bro, you should be so fired.
That was so
doesn't
good.
Want you to know this one simple trick. Like, it's true. Oh, sorry about that car.
Oh no, it's okay.
Not mine.
I figured you weren't just out in your driveway revving up your car.
Never know.
Oh, this guy just came up and hit me.
Well, tell him not to. That's fucked up. Throw him in the lava.
No, I'm casting drain stamina on him because it's very funny.
Dang.
Because when they run out of stamina, they just ragdoll.
That's what I would do. That's what I do when I run out of stamina too.
Same. Or when I get home from work, I just go on my bed and ragdoll.
That's what I'm gonna do after this conversation.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be great. But yeah, so those are your favorite is like King of the Hill and Akira. Do you have like a favorite Disney movie, or are you not a big Disney person? Or it can be like kind of like 2D Western movie. It doesn't have to be Disney specifically, but I think most people just are like have one of those, you know?
I feel like I do, but I gotta jog my memory. Hold on. Because I'll like forget it, and then I'll like see one like probably tomorrow and be like, oh yeah, I love that movie. But it won't register until I remember that I love it.
I will say that my favorite Disney movie, and people can argue with me if they want, I'm never changing my mind. I don't care how many movies come out, or even if like they're objectively like better animated or have a better story. I don't care. My favorite all-time Disney movie is Hercules and will always be Hercules.
Oh, I remember that movie was really good.
It's so good, and it makes me cry.
Wait, what part?
The part where he sings about just wanting to be where he's supposed to be. He just like, I would go most anywhere to feel like I belong.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
I guess I'm crying now. I also just, in general, yeah, I'm a suck. Like, anytime there's like a character that's like trying really hard and just like working their dick into the dirt and just either finally has like the release of being recognized for all their hard work, or like, you know, that moment where they just like see a light at the end of the tunnel, I'm just like, I start crying. I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking lose it. And obviously
it's like, you did it, little man.
I'm like, yes! Yes! Like, fucking the first, like, couple episodes of, like, My Hero Academia, whenever, like, he gets the powers or whatever. I'm fucking bawling like a bitch. And it's not even, like, sad. I'm just, like, still crying.
Crying and clapping and screaming.
Bro, I was extra emotional one time. And I cried. Like, started ugly crying at a Tom Cardy song. I don't know if you're familiar with Tom Cardy. He's a comedian. The song was called Hot Shit. And it's about Pluto.
I'm going to have to listen to it.
Yeah. I want you to listen to it, and I want you to know that that song made me ugly, like, snotting, spitting, ugly cry. Not, like, this is not, like, a few tears. Like, I'm, like, heavy breathing, like, sobbing. And
That's so funny.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was just because I was emotional, and then I listened to it a few days later and did the same shit. I can now listen to the song without crying, but I don't know what about it. Yeah, I don't know what about it, but it just hit me, and I'm like, I'm crying now. I don't want to
cry.
It's cry time. And I want you to know the song is not sad. And it's not like, it's not even like sound sad. There's nothing sad about it. If you listen to it, you can shame me because you'll be like, you are a little crybaby bitch. And you'd be correct. Doorkeeper.
This man, he's a cultist.
Oh.
I guess I can kill him.
Oh.
I'm going to have to listen to that song.
It's good. I can send it to you.
Yeah, definitely do that. I'm looking through Disney movies and stuff that I used to watch all the time. Because I don't know if I have a favorite Disney movie, but I remember Treasure Planet. I used to watch that all the time.
Treasure Planet is very good.
That was awesome. Aristocats. I had that on VHS.
I like Aristocats. It makes me happy. It's definitely not a particularly good movie, but I like it.
I honestly don't really remember much about it, except for like the geese.
The geese.
The old man geese.
Yeah.
And that the guy was like a jazz musician or something.
Yeah, there's like a underground jazz club of cats. And
yeah. Oh yeah.
There's like a racist one.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, well, I know what you're talking about.
It's not. The character isn't racist. The caricature is racist.
Is it the Siamese cat?
It sure is.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. It's like, yep. Ooh.
Yeah.
I think probably my favorite Disney movie in general, like animated, I guess, The Incredibles.
Incredibles, that's a good one. So do you like Iron Giant then? Since it's the same like director or writer?
I didn't really like Iron Giant that much.
Really? See,
yeah,
I liked it was more Dean because I thought Dean was hot, and I was right.
Ah.
And I'm still right.
Well, there you go. That, unfortunately, Zootopia.
What do you mean, unfortunately? Zootopia is genuinely a good movie. That's why it has so much bullshit surrounding it. If it was a shitty movie, true. Like it would not have gained the popularity.
How do I get in here? This guy won't let me in.
Kill him.
Do you have a favorite Disney movie?
Hercules.
Oh yeah, that's right. You already said that.
I did. I knew you would realize it after I said it again.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I think I had that on VHS as a child.
I think I
probably still have it somewhere.
On DVD somewhere. It's probably at my mom's. have fallen. Somebody said the other day that they think that they could recite Emperor's New Groove, like, without the movie. I know 100% that I can recite Hercules in its entirety, like, in general.
Yeah.
Because I did it one time. I was talking to somebody on the phone, and I was like, I want to watch Hercules. And they're like, haven't you seen that movie 4 million times? And I'm like, yeah, but I want to watch Hercules while I'm driving. And they're like, just they're like, just play it in your head. And then I was like, long ago in a faraway land of ancient Greece. And I just like had them on the phone reciting Hercules on this long ass drive.
That's
and I
so
did it.
Funny.
And it was about like an hour and something.
I could probably do that with, like, I don't even know. Maybe Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
Kung
You've
Pao.
ever seen that movie?
Yes, I have. I love Kung Pao. It's so stupid. We used to have it on DVD, and there was like a my dad was like a big, he still is. He's like a big watching like special features or behind the scenes kind of person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we would usually get DVDs and we would watch the behind the scenes. And one of the things that the Kung Pao DVD has on it is like, I don't know if you're like familiar. Okay, no, you've used DVDs. So you know how they'll be like, play the movie, go to like special features, settings or whatever.
Yeah, features, scenes.
Yeah, captions, whatever. It had one of those like options that was just panicked thumb, and when you clicked on it, it was literally just like a 2-second clip of a thumb going, "We've been hit," and then it just goes off screen, and then it takes you back to the menu, and that's it.
That's so funny.
It was so funny when we like first saw it. We're like, "What is this? A panicked thumb? What does that mean?" And then
that's very on brand for that movie.
I was gonna say, it is the most like, if you are like, if I was in like Jeopardy and I had to like ask, like, it was like, this movie has like a special feature called Panicked Thumb, I'd be like, oh yeah, Kung Pao. That's the only option.
Enter the Fist.
Enter the Fist.
I thought they were gonna do a sequel for so long.
Literally about to say, I was like, oh, when is the sequel gonna come out?
Right.
And then I was like, they're never gonna make a sequel, are they? It's been years.
They're never actually gonna do it.
I think it might have just been a bit. I think it was part of the joke.
Oh yeah, it was 100% a bit.
And now I look like a fool. Little tiny me was like, Dad, when is the movie gonna come out? They had the trailer at the end. What's going on? And I don't think that he had the heart to tell me that it was a joke.
Right.
He's like, we'll just keep up with it. We'll keep up with it, sweetheart. It's okay.
We'll keep checking. Maybe it'll come out one day.
Yeah. Like, I'll check. I'll look online. I'll look at the internet and see what it says. Thanks, Dad. I was being lied to.
Right. It's all for the bit.
I know, but I didn't understand that. I was just baby. I was just like, why would they lie? I also,
yeah, why would this man lie to me?
So, I feel so bad for my cousin. Because you know Dodgeball?
I do, yes.
Okay, so you know how it's like called a true underdog story?
Yeah.
I was fully convinced that it was real. I was like, this happened. This is a documentary. And my cousin's
this
like,
really happened to Vince Vaughn.
Yeah,
or whoever
this
was
happened
in that movie.
to Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn. And my cousin was like, no, it didn't. This is a movie. And I'm like, no. I think it says it's true, okay? They can't put it on there. They can't say it's a true story if it's not a true story. And she's like, no.
That's a marketing thing. They totally can't.
They just are saying it's a true... They're just saying it's an underdog story. I was like, well, then why did they put it's true? Like, I literally just sat there and argued, like, it just went back and forth with my cousin, and now I'm like, I feel so bad for her, because I'm like, I don't know how I would explain that to, like, a child either.
Yeah.
That, like, they're saying, like, this is, like, the epitome of, like, a underdog story, but that's you know, that's not marketing. So it's just like, what?
Exactly.
It's
like, what is that? Oh my god, I just had it in my brain, but I forget what it's called. The Blair Witch.
Oh, yeah, I thought the Blair Witch was real too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to know that it was not real.
Well, I thought it was real, but I just thought it was
probably
dumb.
would have never
I was
slept.
like, why are they going over there? I was like, what are they doing in the woods? They're stupid.
They're looking for their friend.
Why are their friend in the woods? What are y'all doing out there? Why are you snotting in the camera? Gross. Like, I was just like, y'all are dumb. Because in my mind, like, I don't know, I was just...
Yeah, no way in hell I'm going over there. See you later.
Like, I guess you're dead now.
Please.
Like, damn. Like, because my brain was not even like, you can't just have that be a movie. That's crazy.
Right. They wouldn't release this if it was real. What about the police?
Yeah, what about those guys? But yeah, that is that. I am.
Yeah, I think
drunks.
My favorite anime probably would be Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ah, really?
All timer, yeah.
Grezzy's favorite anime is also this person you don't know that I talked to yesterday. Her all-time favorite anime is easily Yu Yu Hakusho. She's obsessed.
Hell yeah.
She loves it.
It's a great show.
It's good. I recently picked it back up. I watched the first season or two, and I think it actually holds up pretty well.
Oh, it definitely does.
Yeah. From what I saw, I'm like, no, I mean, this doesn't have anything that makes it dated because it's in kind of almost like a fantasy world.
Yeah, but it's one of the first isekais.
Is it an isekai? Because
he gets hit by a truck and gets transported to a demon world.
Yeah, but he goes back to his world.
Yeah, that's true.
He doesn't even get transported to a demon world. He just dies and is a ghost.
He just dies.
He just is a ghost.
It was the early makings of an isekai. You know?
I mean, Inuyasha.
That's true. I was actually going to say that too.
Isekai, in a way.
Except she could go back.
She could go back and forth, but it does.
Those were always my least favorite episodes.
When she went back to Earth.
Yeah, and Inuyasha would go back or just wait.
Yeah, he's like, why do you want to go there? I'm like, yeah, why do you want to go there? That place sucks. You have to go to school.
I was like, yeah, there's no demons there at all. Nothing that can kill you.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Yeah, go die with the dog boy.
Go fight demons, Shippo. Or are you talking about?
I'm talking about
the
Inuyasha.
other dog. Oh, Inuyasha, yeah.
No, I do like Shippo. He's cute.
That was I used to watch that show all the time.
Inuyasha was my first anime obsession. I was
mine was Dragon Ball Z.
That's fair. I never got into Dragon Ball Z like that. My brother
it's basically just fighting.
Yeah, my brother
no substance really.
And I like it. Okay. I like it by proxy. I know people who really like Dragon Ball Z and they make me like it, but when I watch it, I'm like, this is okay. Also, I think Goku is just shitty. Period.
He is shitty.
When I say I think, I mean I know. And I have a correct opinion.
there's a lot of stuff going on there where it's like Goku's really shitty, but is that because like maybe he doesn't really know what's going on? And then like there's stuff in the anime that points to like he doesn't know how children are conceived.
That's crazy.
And like he doesn't understand, you know, like that stuff.
That sounds bad. That sounds really
yeah.
bad.
Oh yeah. It's bad considering like people online are like, oh well, Chi-Chi took advantage of him.
I'm like,
and stuff like that.
I don't like that. It's worse than I thought.
It's so much worse. But then you just have to look at it with the lens of it's a fighting anime. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think about it that deep because I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I like Bulma and Vegeta. That dynamic every time I see it is interesting and funny.
Oh yeah, that's what started it though, because I think there's an episode where Vegeta and Bulma kiss, and Goku's like, ew, but he's also an adult man.
Yeah, he's like, what do you mean,
who has 2
ew?
kids. Yeah, and that started the whole thing. And it's like, crazy. Toriyama, what are you doing, man?
what is the message here? Ew,
right.
Bitch, what do you mean, ew? Very funny though. It's like, you have like 3 kids. The fuck?
Yeah.
He was like, I would never kiss a girl. That's gross.
That's gross.
Yeah, that is fully concerning. I just know the one clip of him like fighting, and then Chi-Chi like finds him and he's like, oh no, and then he like pretends to get punched and then like steals the truck or some shit. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's like a newer thing, I think.
Maybe? I have no idea, honestly. It sounds kind of familiar.
I might, if I remember, I'll find it for you. It's not very long. It's just really stupid.
Yeah, I'm not really caught up on Super. I should watch it all, but there's a lot.
Yeah, it might be Super. I genuinely have no idea. Like I said, I'm not a Dragon Ball head, so I'm just here.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out. Do you have another animation that you'd like to share?
Yeah.
What is that?
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
Does that count?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Stop motion.
I love that shit. That movie is probably one of my favorite movies.
Like ever?
Yeah.
Are you a Wes Anderson fan or just that movie?
That's also the funny thing is like I do not like Wes Anderson.
That's very
at
funny.
all. Like I do not like his movies. I think they're corny and annoying. And I tried to watch them all.
Feel. Holy shit.
Yeah. But Fantastic Mr. Fox is great.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That movie
is
good. Perfect.
That's high praise.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a good movie though, so I definitely see where you're coming from. Yeah, I stop motion. Definitely like an underrated art form. Laika Studio is is the only acceptable Nepo baby.
Who is that?
Those are the people that animate Paranorman, Coraline. Their most recent thing, is it Kubo? Is Kubo the last thing they came out with? They have Box Trolls. They have, was it like Bigfoot or something? But yeah, they're a stop motion.
I watched Kubo.
Kubo's good. Kubo's somber. It doesn't have like the same marketability as some of their other films, but the thing is like they're really not trying to make these movies for money. That's why it's like Nepo baby shit, where they're just like, this is my shit that I want. This is my hobby, is just making fucking stop motion films. I don't care if they make money.
That rules though.
And that's what I said. They are the acceptable Nepo baby. happy for them.
Who's their dad?
I don't know.
Or parents? Oh.
I have no idea. Not important to me.
Ow.
I only have approximate knowledge of things. I never look into them. I'm just like, okay, this was told to me and this is fact. But yeah, stop motion, very good. Fantastic Mr. Fox, phenomenal. I need to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in so long.
I should rewatch it as well.
Does.
Ooh. Trying to think what other stop motion stuff there is. I know I had to tap out of a horror movie recently that was part stop motion.
Oh, what was it?
See if I can figure out what it's called. Honestly, it might be called stop motion.
You know, fair enough.
It's called stop motion.
Horror movies.
There's just one scene I had to tap out of, and like I'm not like I can watch gore and stuff. Like nothing really has ever fazed me in any movie. And this one scene, I was like, no, I can't do it. I gotta stop. We gotta turn the movie off.
Damn.
It was just too much for me. But it was a cool movie. Was
it gory,
interesting
or was
concept.
It just like?
Yeah, it was gore, but it was like a type of gore. I don't know how to say it without spoiling it.
Okay, well,
but it was just
good.
like
you're like this was much.
It was just like one of those things where I was like, oh, I could feel it inside me, and I was like, I don't like that.
Have you ever seen Hostel?
Yes.
Is it worse?
A million years ago.
Is it worse than that?
Yeah. Hostel was fine for me.
Really? Because Hostel, like the Achilles tendon thing. That gave me full body like ooh.
Yep.
I was hollering.
That was gross. This was just so much worse.
Oh no.
It was, but like I don't know, because my buddy who watches movies and my girlfriend didn't. Neither of them really cared about it. They said it was gross, but
I see.
Not as bad as me.
And things hit people different. I don't know.
Yeah, different strokes, different folks, etc.
The whole shebang. But yeah,
I don't think I can make this jump. I think I'm gonna fall to my death if I make this jump.
But if you make the jump, if you fall to your death, are you really making the jump? That's what I want to know.
No.
I think you're falling.
Yep.
But big fan of stop motion. Very good.
Yeah, me too.
10 out of 10. The next question, if you are done sharing favorites, is...
yeah, I have so many more, but it's not a big deal. We can move on.
Well, the next one is... Well, you kind of already answered it. The most recently watched feature that you enjoyed, which was Common Side Effects. And we talked about that for a bit. So I'll go to
Yeah, that was so good.
It's so good. Like I said, it's definitely... Common Side Effects is one of the better animations, storytelling-wise, that I've seen in a long time. Like, it's kind of... It's hitting for me. Like, the jokes are good.
All the characters have motives.
All the characters, like... I like all the characters, and all of the characters aren't necessarily good people.
Yeah, a lot of them aren't really likable people, but it's like, I like Rick.
Yeah, Rick is
I find myself liking the crazy mushroom old lady that's evil.
Hilda, I believe her name.
Yeah, Hilda.
And then even like the backwoods Hicks, like all of these characters are straight, like they're likable, and I think that is like a hard thing to achieve in any storytelling, right? Is to get likable characters. But yeah, it's just I'm just like I didn't know what to expect going into it, and I was blown away. So
yeah, it was incredible.
So good. I'm so excited for season 2. And then I have, do you have any animations or like animated features that you're like, this sucks? Like you hate this thing. You never want to view it again. You never want to expose your eyeballs to such hideousness.
Geez. Not really. Because, like, I don't mind most animated stuff. I think usually what kills something for me is the fan base.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's very fair.
I think...
I'm so, like, unplugged. Like, I don't know what the fuck people like and what people don't like. I mean, you know how my shit goes. I'm, like, either at work or I'm minding my business.
Right.
So... yeah, I am not tuned in.
Oh my god, I got paralyzed. I'm trying to think if I've started watching something and then shut it off recently, because usually I do a good job of just, you know, powering through
Giving it a chance.
even if I hate it or if it sucks, I'm just like, whatever, I'll watch it. But nothing, probably like, honestly don't know what it's called. But it's like there's a bunch of them on Netflix, and they're like weird adult animated shows. I think one of them's called Brickleberry.
Oh, it's like the Family Guy type clones.
Yeah,
or whatever.
It's like a pseudo Family Guy clone, and it's just like those things. They tend to always suck. Oh, that killed me instantly.
You know what
struggling through the new Gundam series? I'd have to.
Is that the gay one? Well,
what's the new series called, Joe?
It's like I don't know if that narrows it down actually.
Yeah, I think they probably talk about those themes in all of them.
Well, this one is just like has straight up lesbians, if I remember.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I can answer this. Attack on Titan.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I did not like Attack on Titan.
Witch of Mercury was, I thought, supposed to be like beloved, so I didn't know. The new one is G Coix. That's a lot of U's. Yeah, Attack on Titan, I think, lost a lot of people on that final season.
I didn't even get to the final season. I watched, I think, the second season up to the third season, and they did the cliffhanger with the basement, right? I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember that.
And then they didn't show us what was in the basement at the end of the season, or by the end of the season, or the next one. And I was so mad. I was like, you know what? I'm never watching this again.
You know what? I had a similar experience, and I wasn't even mad about it. I just lost interest because I was like you said, my kind of main interest was the basement, what's in the basement, and they apparently eventually get to it, and it's not great. I didn't make it that far. I was like, they just completely went off the rails, and I was like, I simply do not care. I ain't doing it. And I think I was right from what I've heard. I think I was right to put it down and move on to brighter and bigger and brighter pastures.
Brighter shores.
Brighter shores. I got little keys. Thank you. I'm drawing this so that I don't have to kill myself tomorrow.
What's Lazarus? Sounds really familiar.
I told you about Lazarus.
Lazarus is the new Cowboy Bebop guy show, right?
Yeah, it's been
yes.
Lazarus is the new oh no. Don't do that.
What up, Albert?
Alpy beat. Lazarus, I will say, I've seen the first couple episodes, and I think it's gonna be good. So it's it's turning out to be a slow burn a little bit for me. There is like a really intense action scene at the beginning to kind of get you hooked, but after that it kind of like tones down. It's a little bit of like roller coastery in terms of like action, but as far as like story goes, which is like my main thing, the story is a little bit of a slow burn, in my opinion. But I would check it out because it is good, and the animation, they do I think they do really cool shit with the 2D 3D combo. So I know that people are like pretty when it comes to like 3D animation and TV, but they're mostly using it for like environments so they can do cool like camera movements and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely if that's something that you're interested in and you like Cowboy Bebop, I would definitely look into it, because it's only got a couple episodes out now. I don't know like what kind of viewer you are. The weekly episodes is easier for me, but if you want to wait till it's done, then it's not out yet.
I usually wait till it's done. Okay. I don't mind waiting.
Yeah, the choreography is very good.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it, and you know how it does all the like... It uses the same colors as Cowboy Bebop, where it's like red, yellow, blue.
Oh, that's like the opening. But
yeah, the opening for it. But I was like, wait, is this like a sequel to Cowboy? And then I looked it up, and they're like, no, idiot, it's just the same guy.
Well,
I'm like, I'm gonna watch it anyways.
I think it actually is in the same universe.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard.
There's inspiration on its sleeve.
The inspiration.
Oh, the choreography is fantastic. Yeah.
The inspiration, I think, is Cowboy Bebop, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I don't know if you can say it's inspiration if it's just straight up the same guy, but you might be referring to something else. I'd be like, I'm very inspired by my own work. I think I'm very good.
I mean, what is that? Hideo Kojima does that.
I mean, that's not wrong. That's not how he words it, though. A little bit. Well, he's also a big cinema guy, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah,
he loves the movies. But yeah, I could be wrong, but I know that I heard. I didn't obviously do any research because I didn't care that much. And I've only watched like a couple episodes, and I haven't really seen anything that suggests it's in the same universe. But I've heard that it is. Not sure.
It looks like it could be.
It's definitely that like futuristic, like type shit. So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
speaking of futuristic, one of my all-time favorite shows in general is Ghost in the Shell.
I need to watch Ghost in the Shell. I need to. There's a lot of shows that would come on late at night that I've like seen random episodes of that I really want to go back and actually watch in their entirety. Like one of them that I really want to see like all the way through is Paranoia Agent.
Oh my god, I remember when that show was airing. I love that show.
I saw
such a cool show.
Yeah. Because it would come on at like 4 a.m. or something like that. Yep. It's like, and I was like, this is cool, and I really liked the I guess the ending song.
Yeah.
So
it took a lot of. It looked like their ending looks like it takes a lot of inspiration from Evangelion.
It may
like the ending credits.
It may do it.
If I remember correctly. I just remember I love that show. It's very, very cool.
Paranoia Agent or Evangelion?
When it came out. I mean, both, but Paranoia Agent.
Even the animation timing feels like they took the modern animation techniques and threw them back. Yeah, no, it's giving nostalgia, and they keep a lot of those same character design traits. Like you can tell that that's like the guy, you know?
Yeah. As soon as I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, the first thing that popped into my head was like, oh, more Cowboy Bebop. So
yeah, no,
I feel like they did that on purpose, though. You know, get the nostalgia views.
I mean, they probably did, but also like, it's a good. They're good designs, so can't really be too mad.
Yeah.
Oops. But it's if you're looking for something to watch, I don't know, like it's hard to like be like I'm looking for something to watch, but I'm always in such different moods, and I'm like I'm looking for something to watch, but not that.
Not this, not that. Yeah. Invincible is great.
I love Invincible.
Yeah. I finally caught up on it, and I was like, damn, this is still sick.
It is still sick. It's holding pretty good. I kind of spoiled myself with the comics a little bit, but apparently there's a couple things that they're starting in this season that are not in the comics at all. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do with that.
Nice.
Yep.
Where? Oh, almost just died.
Look at that.
Whoops. Man, these Towers of Oblivion are not the right one.
Why not?
There's like I don't know. There's a big rock that I have to steal from these towers, and I can't find it. There's 3 towers, though. I guess I've been to the wrong one each time. Ow. Ow.
But let's see. You don't really have like aside from I guess Attack on Titan, not a huge like, yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, not really. No, most stuff I don't like is because of the fans. I'm trying to think of anything like.
I have a couple things that I hate, and I don't know if this is like universal, but I do know that I hate them. So there's that. There's
my stream.
So Sausage Party is one that I hate.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were talking about that with Dinah.
It's abominable. Another thing.
I was like, I didn't mind Sausage Party. I thought it was kind of funny.
Oh, you like Sausage Party? No, you didn't say anything.
I didn't like it, but I didn't not like. I thought it was funny. When I watched it, I was like, this is all right. Seth Rogen, you pass.
Are you a Seth Rogen fan?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't like.
You didn't.
I mean, I think he's funny, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna like go wait in line to see his next movie.
See, I am a Seth Rogen hater.
Yeah, that would definitely weigh in heavily on your decision. I think
my decision to.
Yeah.
Well, that and like. I don't know. I watched it and I was just pissed the whole time. I was like, this fucking
angry
blows.
The whole time.
I'm just sitting there like fuming. I'm like, this fucking sucks. I hate this stupid...
How dare they make this?
I hate Seth Rogen hot dog. I'm fucking mad. Like
it's funny to see somebody get so mad about it too. I like that. That's great.
I literally had an argument. I've had arguments with people about fucking Seth Rogen hot dog. They're like, no, it's like great. It's good. You know. Like,
no, it talks about the Israeli-Palestine conflict.
And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
Like, yeah.
I fucking hate it.
It looks at the Palestine-Israeli conflicts for like a second, but it doesn't really talk about it.
But it's mostly just sucking penis and doing the sex.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't.
There's the whole orgy scene, etc.
It's mostly doing the fuck. Like, I don't. If this is the way that, like, is this the best way to address this thing? I don't think so. Like, if you just think it's a stupid, funny haha, like, fine, whatever. I get that, like, people have different senses of humor. But to sit here and be like, it's impactful and has, like, a meaningful message. Shut up.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
You're lying.
It's stupid. And it's stupid Seth Rogen fucking hot dog.
Right.
I hate
There's no substance there. This is about as good for you as a hot dog.
I would much rather just eat a hot dog. I would eat a pack of hot dogs before I would watch Sausage Party. I would eat them raw, dude. I would eat a pack of raw hot dogs before I would ever expose myself to watching Sausage Party another time. Yeah, and that's gross. You have to watch the Mario movie like 4 times a week. Why do you have to watch the Mario movie 4 times a week?
He has a child.
Oh. I was like, what sort of torturous scenario?
It's like, yep. I'm just forced. It's my job. I gotta watch the Mario movie.
I have to watch the Mario movie. Like, if you were working at a theater, I'd be like, okay, like that makes sense. But also, like, it doesn't, because the Mario movie has not been in theaters for 100 years. Yeah, you're a dad. That makes sense. That makes way more sense.
Yep.
I'm like,
child has a hyperfixation on the Mario movie, probably.
Like, I will only watch the Mario movie and nothing else, father. So I hope you like Seth the Rogen Donkey Kong.
He's like barely in it though, right?
Yeah, but the few parts that he's in are unbearable.
Honestly, though, I feel like Charlie Day Luigi makes up for it 100%. That was my favorite part.
The movie is delightful. I don't know if it's delightful on like a 47th watch, but it was delightful when I watched it the one time in theaters and never watched it again.
I still need to see the Minecraft movie.
I don't know if I'm gonna see the Minecraft movie, simply because like I've never had like a Minecraft phase, and I've never been into Minecraft, so I really think that it's gonna like miss me with like the like appeal of it. Like I think that all of the stuff, however, the Technoblade reference I think is incredibly sweet. I think that
I thought that was cool too.
I thought that was very awesome. Like, when someone told me that happened, like, I'm not even in the community, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. That's so sweet.
Yeah, it was very kind of them.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
I thought it was sick.
And then he's like, who's that pig? And he's like, that's not a pig. That's a legend or some shit. And I was like, oh, a legend.
Whoa.
He's in the back half of the movie. Yeah, he's in it, and he talks enough for it to be upsetting.
If you haven't played Minecraft, the movie is better. That's interesting.
Really?
I mean, I haven't like beaten Minecraft. Does that matter?
I have not really played Minecraft at all. Somebody said that the movie is a musical, but only for Jack Black. No one else is
that kind of makes it better.
Pretty funny. I know my friend
a lot of people hate Jack Black.
Really? That's weird.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. Thought he was beloved. I guess like with oversaturation of him being in a bunch of shit, people are just like tired of it. I don't know if he's done anything. He's just like, I want to be in the movies. I don't know. I think it's funny when people just start like hating people for like being in movies too much. I'm just like, I guess sorry for having a job. Like,
yeah, sorry for succeeding.
Sorry for working. Like if someone showed up and was like, why are you still here? I'm like, I don't know, man. Because I need money.
Because I work here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just enough to piss off players. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know shit about Minecraft. And I never will. Even if I played Minecraft now in this day and age, I still wouldn't know shit. I'd be like, what's going on? People would try to explain it to me, and I'm like, okay. I'll just go do whatever.
It's tough now, too, because everybody has like 1,000 mods.
I fucking hate mods, just as a concept.
Same, yeah.
I'm a mod hater.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to grab a water.
Okay. It's just a mid Jack Black film. I mean, I'm sure it's just like a fine movie. It's probably just like fun. And that's all it really needed to be. I wasn't really expecting a lot of deep philosophical shit coming from the Minecraft movie, which I know is like a crazy expectation. To not expect all that, but I just thought it would be, I like seeing all the trailers, I'm like, this is probably just gonna be a fun time. There are people who like Minecraft will like it. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they didn't like it, but it seemed like everyone received it pretty well. Everyone's having a good time. Just based off of like Chicken Jockey. Getting the like Rocky Horror treatment. Which I'm like, you know what? That's awesome. Turn it to like a little stupid experience. Everyone can just show up and scream Chicken Jockey. Oh my goodness, my eyes are crossing. Y'all ever do that? You just, either you're like so tired or you've just been looking at something so long that your eyes are just like, nah, I'm out. They just stop looking at it even though your eyes are fully open. The Small Lava Chicken Jungle Jack Black did was the shortest song to hit Billboards. That was That's pretty funny. I haven't heard a single song. Oh, Chicken Jingle. Sorry, I have literally not heard I have not heard anything from the Minecraft movie that isn't just like in the trailer. So I don't know shit about it. Is it a catchy little jingle? The small chicken lava? Small lava chicken?
Oof. Alright, I have returned.
Welcome back.
From the war. Oh, while we were yapping, I found a new piece of armor.
Oh.
So the way the game works is like you progressively get better and better armor. So like right now I'm wearing glass armor with elven armor, I think.
Is it like
It's like a...
What do you call that game? The demon one? I can't remember what it's called. There's like 3 of them, I think. There might be 4. Blizzard game.
Dark Souls?
No, it's a Blizzard game.
World of Warcraft?
No. It's the other one. Fight demons and stuff.
Fight demons? Oh, Diablo.
Yes! Is it like that?
Kind of. Yeah, Diablo. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, kind of. I guess. But it's like a first-person character RPG.
I see.
But I found... So I had like this big fancy chest piece of like glass armor, which is like really high rated. And
I
pretty.
I feel like wearing glass would be a bad idea.
Yeah, but this is like lava glass. I think that's the lore behind it.
Oh.
Anyway, it's just good. I don't know why, but I found an apron. I found an apron that has like better stats than my chest piece.
Oh.
For some weird reason, and it's just like a blacksmith apron, and I'm wearing it now. And that's all I wanted to share. It just looks funny.
I'm happy about it.
Thanks.
That sounds awesome. I'm glad you have a blacksmith apron, because then you can be like everyone's Lord and Savior, Pyramid Head.
Oh, true. Pyramid Head. Oh, speaking of blacksmith aprons and dungeon crawlers, have you watched Delicious in Dungeon?
I have not. I've heard.
Oh, that show's really cool.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
And it's on my list.
It was one of those
things.
like, I'm gonna put this on before bed.
And then you couldn't stop
and just
watching
watch it. And then I just watched it.
Ain't that always the way?
All night. Yeah. It was really cool. I very much enjoyed it.
It looks like a really sweet show. And I think I would enjoy
Everything's food related. It's great.
Everything I've seen a couple clips of it, and everything I've seen looks so fun and so delightful. And I think I saw the scene of the one, I guess it's the main guy. I don't actually know like his life. I just know that he's in the show. And he likes the monsters, and he's like obsessed with them. I don't know what his deal is.
He's obsessed with figuring out how to cook, or thinking he thinks he can cook with them. And then that's the whole premise, I think. And then he meets a guy down there that has been cooking with them, and he just feels fulfilled. It's a really good show.
That's cute. I might have to look into it. I should. But yeah, Delicious in Dungeon is definitely on the list of things I need to watch. And then there's like just some personal things that I'm like, I've started so many anime and just not finished them. I need to finish Utena. I started watching it. I didn't finish it because I'm a scrub.
I don't think I know that one.
It is old. It's from the people who made Sailor Moon.
Oh, okay.
And it is like very anime. But it's really cute. I would definitely recommend it. I haven't finished it yet. But it's just like the most anime. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like it's like about a student council. It's got like sword fighting. It's got like ridiculous hierarchies, and somehow it's gonna save the world.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like if that's
the
not
anime or just how they're gonna save the world.
So I'm how they're gonna save the world in the anime. I don't know how.
Oh, okay.
But there's like the student council is trying to bring about the rapture or some shit. It's like I said,
cool.
It is the most like ridiculous, but also it's so funny. It's a good time. It's been a good time for me, at least, in what I've watched. I think I've watched.
Hell yeah.
I don't even know how many episodes there are, but I've watched a couple of them, at least 2.
Nice.
I would have to look back at them.
Kind of reminds me of. Did you ever watch Devilman Crybaby?
That's also on my list of shit that I need to finish.
What?
I need to finish it.
You gotta finish that. That's one of my favorite series.
I know. So it's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot, okay? And every time I try to go back to watch it, I always end up at the same fucking episode. And it's always like the episode where because I'm like, oh, I need to rewatch this because I don't really remember what happens. And I want to watch it. And I've rewatched it I think 3 times, and every single time I get to the episode where she like fuses with the like cuck guy and then is like a statue, and then I don't get past that episode.
Yeah. There's worse. There's worse yet to come.
Oh, I'm sure. But it's just like it just is a lot. even just that is like to that episode is a lot. So I'm like, woo, I need to sit down. I need to take a step back from that. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then shit happens and I just never get back to it. And I'm like, fuck. But I like it, and the animator Masaki, he's really I'm a fan of his work.
Yep.
He has a studio now called I think
nice.
Saru Animations. It's like got a little monkey for the mascot or whatever, and they're animating Don to Don right now.
Oh, okay. That show is pretty cool. I started watching it.
Do you like it? I like it a lot. I've followed it. I'm probably gonna see it in like the movie when it comes out. Hopefully, it's in the theater near me.
Yeah, I do really enjoy it. I didn't know they were making a movie too. That's cool.
It should be coming out next month. I think
Masaki.
May, June. You love Masaki?
Nice.
Or did
I remember the name of the movie?
Say?
Oh yeah, someone in the chat said they love Masaki on my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. Not gonna brag.
Science Saru.
Science Saru.
They did Dan
okay.
Dan. Hell yeah.
Yeah. They are
Hell
really
yeah.
good. They're really good. Science Saru. See, I feel bad because like I know shit and I'm like, it's kind of called this, but I can't ever like give it the proper credit. And I wish I could. I wish I was better about it, but I'm just not. It's my ADD probably. I don't really know. But
something like that. Maybe.
I got something, and I'm sure I can find an excuse if you need one.
Yeah, he says I see Science Saru. I watched. No questions asked.
Everything they've made and their animation, like so good, and it's just been good. They're coming out with a I think they're coming out with like a sci-fi thing. I could be wrong.
Ooh.
I could be wrong. But if I recall correctly, they're coming out with some kind of sci-fi thing.
Sick. I love science fiction.
I'm actually usually
that's probably my favorite genre.
What's crazy is I'm usually not a huge fan of like science fiction. It really depends on like the nature of it.
Yeah, the science
of it. Like if it's
fiction.
like the science and the fiction. Like I like Alien, but in general, like if things are set in space, it's a hard sell for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of like tricky about that stuff because some things in space I don't like and I do not care about at all.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like Halo and like Destiny, like those video games, I could care less about.
You cannot make me give a shit about Halo.
Yeah.
You can also, I'm sorry, you cannot make me give a single solitary shit about a Star Wars.
I like Star Wars a little bit.
You're allowed to like Star Wars as much as you want. I just can't be bothered. I don't have anything against it. I just have no interest in it at all. Like,
yeah, I mean,
like,
I feel like
you'd like The Mandalorian, and I'm like, I don't care how much Pedro Pastel's in there.
Pedro Pastel.
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Pedro Pastel.
I was like, yeah, I feel like this is just an empty chest. That's weird.
You shouldn't talk to me like that.
I feel bad for saying that like it has gone downhill. Like the Star Wars movies aren't as good as they used to because I feel like one of those losers.
I mean, if that's how you
like,
feel, that's totally
the movies
fine.
aren't as good as they used to be. But it's like they're really, you know.
Kind of.
But I also feel like when I saw like, what was that movie called? Menace, something Dark Menace. I don't know. Star Wars Episode 1.
If you think I know.
I saw that as like a
told
10-year-old or something. Right. They're doing a battle shonen about Santa Claus.
Who's doing that?
Science Saru is? Science Saru, apparently.
Oh, is that the one I'm thinking of? Hold on, let me just look that up. Because that sounds familiar. Yeah, so actually, Science Saru did Devilman Crybaby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's why we started talking about it.
That might be. And they've done a bunch of, like, other shit. What's the newest one? Oh, they're doing a Ghost in the Shell revive as well.
Oh, hell yeah. They're also doing Ghost in the Shell. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I remember
That's
that.
Sick. I wonder if it's standalone complex or regular.
Science Saru's The Ghost in the Shell series gets a new teaser trailer, so apparently it has a teaser. It just says Ghost in the Shell. It doesn't...
Oh, it's the original one, so it's not standalone complex.
Okay.
Oh.
I think that the Santa one is the one that I'm thinking of, that one of their newer projects. Because I remember looking at it, and I was like, wait, does that just say, like, Santa? Like, is this straight up about Santa, or is it, like, like, what is it?
Santa Claus.
I mean, you're a little bit familiar with the work. That's not out of the realm, because they love, like, silly shit. They love that goofy shit.
I would watch that. Does he fight like the other holidays or something?
I think that's Rise of the Guardians. I think that's what you're thinking of.
Oh. Maybe.
Oh.
I gotta fly to the market district.
Yeah, it's called Sanda. Sanda. So they're working on that.
Sounds amazing.
It's apparently based off of a manga in Shonen Jump. Or is it Shonen Jump? It just says Shonen manga. I don't. Oh, yes. No. Shonen Champion. It doesn't matter. Plot. On December 25th, when it was snowing, middle school student Kazushige Sanda's body seal was broken by his classmate Shiori Fuyumura, making him look like Santa Claus. Later, Sanda discovers that he can change back into his middle school form by eating jelly beans, or change into Santa form by wearing red. The reason why Fuyumura lifted the seal was that she hoped that Sanda would help her find her missing classmate, Ono Ichie, and also hoped that he would remind the Society of Christmas. Yeah, this sounds
this
bad
sounds
shit.
Insane. Yeah.
Respectfully.
I'll watch it though.
No, it sounds awesome.
Fuck it.
I love when the shit is... it's on YouTube. I'll have to look. Well, not Sanda, but I'll have to look up the lava chicken jingle or whatever.
Oh yeah, I don't want to spoil the movie for myself.
That's a wild statement. I don't even know how to intake that. I don't want to spoil Minecraft movie for me. I know it's got some
the
really
Minecraft movie.
Depth. That's fair.
It's got some good themes and morals, you know?
Maybe it does, you know? I don't know. I've never seen it. What do I know? I just don't think it's going to be that deep.
Yeah, no. It's got Jack Black and Jason Momoa, right?
Jason Minnow. He's a fish. I guess he kind of actually is a fish, though. Because he's Aquaman, right? Or no?
Oh yeah.
Well, it
you know, those movies weren't bad.
Never watched them.
You're going. I'm gonna watch it when it comes out on streaming.
I didn't say that. Oh, you're talking about Minecraft. Okay.
Yeah.
But you were saying that I was gonna watch the Aquaman movies when they came out on streaming. I was like, I didn't say that, and I'm not going to.
They're very old movies. They're going to come out.
I was like, they're already on streaming, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna.
They're not. They
them.
weren't bad. They weren't amazing, but they weren't. You know, they're not bad.
I mean, they're like...
A lot of people hate on DC, so...
I don't hate DC, I just don't care enough about it. I honestly, like, most Marvel stuff, I'm kind of, like, over. I got a little bit of the, like, Marvel fatigue. It's not completely gone, but there's, like, I feel like there's certain ones that I'd be like, I went and saw, like, the Deadpool Wolverine, and I was like, okay, you got me.
That movie was really good. I like that a lot.
Fun. I was like, damn it. I understand.
Damn. Apparently the Thunderbolts is really good, too.
That's what I've heard. I don't know much about the Thunderbolts as, like, a property, but I've heard that it's really good. I'm not gonna see it in theaters, though. I'm trying to save money, and I only want... I've already decided I'm probably gonna watch Dawn to Dawn in theaters, so... Fortunately...
Nice.
Fortunately, Thunderbolts is gonna have to wait until I forget about it, and then I'll never watch it. Such is the way with me and watching things.
That's how it goes. Do you have any... Are there any other questions?
Yep. What is your biggest... I have your least favorite, and then I think this is the final question, which is good, because we only have about 15 minutes. I mean, obviously that's not like... If we go over a minute, I'm not gonna, like, scream and cry. But...
Yeah. There's a self-destruct button.
Yeah. If it's not exactly at 10 o'clock, I'm gonna die. Sorry that you had to find out this way.
Uh-oh.
What is your animation hear me out?
Animation hear me out?
Yeah, like, what is a show that you're, like, either feel like you have to defend, or feel like should get more attention, or, like, I am a fan of, like, Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, and I feel like that is something that I constantly have to be like, I like this thing, sorry about it, I guess. Because people are, like, wieners about it.
Yeah. No, I get that. It's like, what is that? Homestuck?
I love Homestuck. That's another one.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like that show.
A lot of people hate Homestuck. A lot of people hate things that I love, and I'm like, okay, you're allowed to hate it. I just liked it. I'm sorry, I guess. I liked Homestuck.
Yeah. I think, my biggest hear me out would probably be American Dad.
American Dad.
Yeah.
That is gonna be a hard sell for me, because I am a big Seth MacFarlane hater.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like Seth MacFarlane, so...
Yeah, my dad
like, they just think that it's like... They think that it's just like, you know, Family Guy, or like just stupid, like, comedy slop, but American Dad is one of my most favorite animated comedies.
Really? It's that degree? Like, and obviously
yes.
you're you don't think it's the same as Family Guy, so you're saying it has, like, a different sense of humor.
It has a completely different sense of humor, yeah. It's so, like, it's hard to describe, but, like, my favorite character is Steve. He's, like, the boy child.
Right?
Yeah, he's the kid, but he's also, like, the voice actor for Steve is, like, a trained Michael Jackson impersonator. So he's an incredible R&B singer, and he has a golden voice. So there's episodes that are musical episodes for Steve, and it's the funniest shit.
I will say that I do occasionally listen to B12.
Okay, yeah. So you know exactly what I'm talking. The Boys 12 episode is probably one of the best episodes there is.
I do really like that song. I don't know that I've seen the episode. I don't know how that happened.
The episode is very funny.
But I do really like the song, and I think the song is funny. So to your credit, there's that one for you.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a huge underdog, I think.
I'll agree with that.
For
I
shows.
do think that I have never really heard anyone talk much about American Dad. However, like, I'm not in those spheres anyway, so it doesn't saying that doesn't mean much. But I do think that's a good one. That is a good hear me out.
Nice.
Yeah, no, because I like.
Let's go.
Let's go. I think that in my head, so much like I've seen a lot of Seth MacFarlane's work, and I haven't been super impressed with it. And I think you're probably right that there are a lot of people who are going to be like me, who's like, yeah, I don't really like Family Guy, and it looks similar, so I'm gonna just pass. And I'm sure that he's capable of having like a different writing style and stuff like that.
It's so Family Guy is kind of like Republican comedy.
Oh.
In the sense where it like their comedy is like funny, but it's geared towards a certain demographic, and then American Dad is the opposite. So they're kind of like a mirror of each other.
Am I wrong? Is the character Stan is Republican? Is he not?
Yes, yeah, okay. He is, and he works for the CIA.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
But it obviously it makes fun of that, yeah. They lay off of it like in the later series or later seasons, but that's how it started.
Right. Because his daughter is like super lived up.
Yeah, she's like a hippie liberal. She's like the Brian.
Yeah. I think Brian is a shitty character.
Oh, yeah.
I think most of the... I mean, sure. at this point, I think most of the characters in Family Guy are kind of just like shit. Like,
yeah, Family Guy is
there's no character arcs there.
That is a tough show to go back and watch. Like, I've tried and I can't do it.
I've had no interest in doing such things. I'm like, I only... if... Hi! Hello, toxic banana bee. Toxic banana says, good morning. It is me, Bunny Bee.
Hello.
Yeah.
20 seconds of fire damage.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, that would be my probably most mainstream hear me out. I have other ones that are like more like niche or weird. Like, I don't know if you remember or ever even heard of the show 12 Ounce Mouse.
I am aware of 12 Ounce Mouse.
Yeah, that's another one. I love that show.
I haven't seen it in a long time enough. You love the Robot Lady? Thank you. I believe the Robot Lady is going to be our guest tomorrow. She's gonna be on and talking similar stuff. She actually just released a game called May-Lin. It's on Steam now. If anyone wants to play it. I think it has a free demo. I haven't looked into it enough, but I bet she would be happy to tell us more about it tomorrow if anyone's interested.
That's sick.
Yeah, from some of the previews and stuff I've seen, it's got mostly, it looks like visual novel stuff, but there is some platforming gameplay. It looks kind of like RPG-esque in nature. Like RPG Maker type games, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Well, for me at least.
Yeah. So it's on my list of things to check out, my long, ever-growing list of shit I need to watch and things I want to look into. But yeah, I think one of my other animation hear me outs is like I really like Cool World.
Isn't that like isn't that like super old?
Yeah.
Cool World. I was trying to think of another word. Yeah, okay. So this is on my to watch list.
Cool World?
Yeah. I've been meaning to watch it for a very, very long time. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, the animation is like of the girl is fun. A lot of it is like pretty stunted. I don't know what else to say. It's like it has my love for it comes from it has so much potential, and if ever I could buy an IP and read and do something with it, it would be Cool World.
Nice. I need to watch it.
There's so many things that need to be viewed with my eyeballs, and so many things that need to be viewed with your eyeballs. There's so many things.
Oh, yeah. So many. Too many things.
There's at least 2.
Brad Pitt's in it. That's crazy.
He is. It's one of his... I don't know when he was like in his... It's 1992. Was he like big in 1992? I don't know.
I think that's one of his earlier roles.
Yeah, it definitely is one of his earlier roles, but I don't know if it was like after or before he was like big name guy, man.
When did Brad Pitt? I have to look
Start
up his
existing.
Yeah, Bard Pitt, Bard Part.
I want Bard Part.
IMDb. There we go.
Give me the imbid. You don't watch animations.
What
You
do you
only
got?
consume the leaked live action Powerpuff Girls trailer. That's not true.
Powerpuff Girls.
I thought that the
was
Powerpuff
great.
Girls. No, this is the live action one. It's not great.
Oh,
It's bad.
I didn't even know there was a live action one.
There wasn't. They were going to make one, and then they never did. But there was a trailer for it, and it looks bad. It looks bad.
Damn. Rest in peace. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool World.
I don't feel bad.
1992.
Yeah, I feel bad for the actresses, because I'm like, if someone came up to me and they're like, do you want to be like Blossom or Bubbles or Buttercup? I would be like, yes, 100 times. Like, of course. That's fucking awesome. And then,
Yeah.
like, if I was like, got to be one of them, and then they're like, actually, this sucks. Sorry. And then I get
we're
to
canceling
be
this. Sorry.
Yeah, and then I got to be associated with something shitty, but I just wanted to play the character I like.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I'm like, aw, those poor girls. Fun. I did have fun. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I think that the trailer is like publicly available, mayhaps. I'm not sure. I've seen a little bit of it.
Yeah, I'll look it up on YouTube and check, see if it's there.
It doesn't look good. It's like a couple minutes long. I think that they leaked maybe even like the pilot. I'm not positive though. Because they had
Oh,
some,
it's going to be a show.
Yeah, like a CW type thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, it was live
Oh,
action.
no.
And yeah, I mean, again, didn't look great. No one was excited for it. People heard about it, was immediately mad, and then was
"Ooh."
like, well, oops.
Whoops.
Also, Banana's lying to me. She said she doesn't
What is
consume
Banana saying?
animation. She said she doesn't consume animation, and I know for a fact she loves the Owl House.
What is that?
It is a show on Disney Channel. And it is about a girl who gets Narnia'd into somewhere instead of going to a summer camp she was supposed to go to, and then she learns magic.
Oh.
It's like
Hell
Harry
yeah.
Potter if it was like gayer.
That sounds sick.
It's apparently it's really good. I've only ever seen like the first season, and I've been meaning to watch all of it because like some people say it's like in their like top all-time animations, and I'm like, oh shit, like shows. You can't talk about it until Thursday. That's okay. We can wait.
It's called The Owl House?
The Owl House, like the bird.
Owl House. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it's good. From what I've heard. And from what I've seen. I really like the her name's Ida or Edna? I think it's Ida. She's like a old witch character. And she's cool. She's like hot grandma.
Like Dan to Dan.
Yeah, it's actually very, very that energy. Like, just kind of like, I'm really good at this thing, but I'm just been doing it for so long. I'm very jaded, and I don't give a fuck about it.
Nice.
Yeah, the characters are really good. And, I've heard it gets kind of, like, wild. I think when I stopped watching it, they introduced who... It didn't tell me that this is the character, so I might be wrong. Or maybe it did. I don't know. I assume it's the grandma's sister. It introduced that character when I stopped watching. But yeah, it was interesting. Well, is there any... I assume you're still streaming, or no?
What is it, 2 hours? Yeah, I'm probably stream for another hour.
Alright. Well, I have got to head to Betty Bye for me. But
nice.
Is there anything you want to say to leave off on even?
Give American Dad another chance.
That's a good. I might have to. I might have to give it. I might have to give it a look, and then I will. I don't know when I will ever do that, but if I ever decide to go to just watch something mindless, maybe I'll put it on in the background, just to give it a chance.
Another great mindless recommendation, Baki on Netflix.
Oh my god.
Amazing mindless show.
The only scene I've seen from Baki is whenever he's like about to do the sex, and then his like a dad walks in on it, and it's psychotic.
Yeah, and he's like, "This is part of your training."
Yeah, I've only seen that clip, and I just like, it had me hollering when I first saw it. I was like, never in a million years did I think that this is what was going to happen next.
Right.
But yeah.
That's as bad as it gets, I think, but the show is really good.
Well, no, I didn't think that was bad. I just wasn't expecting it, so I thought it was very funny.
Oh yeah.
Right, well, thank you for having me on your channel, and thank you for joining me on my channel and talking about the cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you had a fun time.
Of course, yeah, it was great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and now you're gonna get ready, fool.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, Baki does rip. Hell yeah! Thanks for the raid. I'll say it again in like 10 seconds. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid, Tira.
You're welcome. Have a good time in Oblivion, and I will see you probably for Rivals.
Oh yeah, see you on Sunday.